Hi, I decided that I was going to do an impromptu my foundation routine video. So this is me without any makeup on. I have washed my face. I put my moisturizer on. I use the Bare Minerals Purely Nourishing Moisturizer. And so now what I do every single day is I go in with this, and this is the Garnier Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller. And it is just this little like metal roller ball, and it has like a concealer and well, almost like a concealer like color, and it's some kind of mineral. I think it has caffeine, so it helps with like dark circles. So I just go in and I just roll a little bit of that on. You can see it right there. And then I'll go in and just rub it in. Kind of pat it, pat it. I mean, you can see it doesn't really give a whole lot of color. It does definitely cover a little bit those dark circles. Okay. And so then now I take my Laura Geller Spackle Under Makeup Primer. I just take a tiny little amount of it, probably about that much. It's not very much. And just rub it between my fingers. I kind of concentrate it more in the areas that I know I'm going to get oily, so like my chin, my nose, and my forehead. And then just kind of smooth out the rest everywhere else. Okay, and so the next thing, which is fairly new to me, is I use my Revlon Color Stay foundation, and I have combination to oily skin, so that's the formula that I have, and I have 250 Fresh Beige. And I wish this came in a pump. I'm kind of upset that it didn't, because that would make it so much easier. But literally, I'll just take a little bit. That's too much. And yeah, I got too much. But I'll just take some like that, and I'll get it on the back of my hand. And then I will take my e.l.f. flat top brush like this, and then just tap it into the brush, and then go in with my brush and tap it on my face. And right now I'm just kind of placing it on my face, not so much blending it in just yet. Okay, now I just go in circular motions and just smooth it and buff it into my skin. And I make sure I go down my chin and then up along my hairline, over my eyebrows and over my eyelids. Let's see. And as you can see, I did definitely get too much foundation on the back of my hand, so that kind of sucks because I'll have to just wipe it off. And let's see. That looks just about right to me. So I'm just going to wipe off this foundation. And then I next go in with my concealer, and it's the Laura Geller Real Deal Concealer in medium. And one step that I'm kind of forgetting right now, I forgot to grab my little eyebrow brush, but at this point I would go through and I would brush my eyebrows out. So then I just get it on my middle finger. I know I'm supposed to use my pinky finger. I just get a little bit, tiny amount, and I just dab it between the two. And then I'll go in underneath my eye and just dab that in place and kind of blend as I go. And I like to use my finger for this because it is such a thick formula that the heat from your skin is going to warm it up just a little bit and help it go in place a lot smoother and a lot easier. And then take what's left over from that finger, and I'll just go right down my nose and then go like that. My eyebrows are bothering me now since I forgot that. Okay, and so now is the time when I will go in with my, I don't know, most people probably wouldn't consider it like a foundation routine, but I will because that's when I typically do it. I'll go in with my primer, and right now I'm just using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. And I'm using my middle finger again, and I just get like a tiny little amount and do the same thing I did with my concealer, except on top of my eyes. Just kind of distribute it evenly between my fingers, and then just go on and pat it in place all the way up to the brow bone, or eyebrow, I guess. Okay. And so then, from here, I will take my Tarte Smooth Operator powder and just kind of turn it upside down and then tap off the lid like that. And I'll go in with my Real Techniques buffing brush, just like this. And I'll just get some in, and I'll take it up, guess I'll show you. I'll get some from right here, and then I'll take it into the lid and swirl and kind of just like tap off, kind of like the Bare Minerals technique, I guess. And so then I'll just go in and buff it into my skin, like especially under or on top of my concealer, any places like that. I'll go in over my eyelids again. Basically just concentrating this on where I will get oily throughout the day, because this is really great at controlling oil. And so I'm done with that now. And so now I will go in with my highlighter, and another new product that I just got in the past couple of days that I've just incorporated into my routine, and it is the MAC Lightscapade. And I'll just get that on. This is actually like a blush brush, a tapered blush brush that I'm using, and it's just a Bare Minerals. It's a small tapered brush. So then I'll just go in and I'll put it just as my highlight, literally just like under or on top of my cheekbones. Get a little bit more. Go on top of my Cupid's bow. And then just kind of to brighten up right in this area, I'm just taking just what's left over on the brush. I'm not going back in and dipping any more of it. And then just like that. And so that is my foundation routine, and I think I'm pretty sure I'm going to do a like breast cancer awareness makeup look for the eyes, and so then I'll just add my cheeks to that. And so I mean, if you want to watch that, I'll probably be filming that here in just a little bit. So alright, thanks guys, bye.